This Faith Not Fear event was organized by the Jesuits, the San Diego Organizing Project, and the Border Angels. The SDOP is a progressive Alinsky community organizing group that has infiltrated many Christian churches in San Diego. In his book, Rules for Radicals, Saul Alinsky acknowledged Lucifer as a source of inspiration for community organizing. Enrique Morones, founder of the Border Angels, is a Chicano ultranationalist who promotes illegal immigration, fake refugees, and open borders in order to further his anti-American political agenda. Morones also hides his perverse agenda under the guise of the Christian religion.
I just came from Tijuana. I was in Tijuana all morning long with the Bishop of Tijuana, getting ready for our Huellas de Ternura, the Footprints of Tenderness, where we're going to have the bi-national mass after the ordination tomorrow. I had another sacred place called Chicano Park. So some of you were with us in Tijuana a few days ago. With Hugo Castro, you visited the shelter that we have in Playas de Tijuana, where there's migrants that live there. Because right now, in this time, we have to be loud. We have to make our voices heard. We need to peacefully demonstrate and say that what is happening with immigration is just not right. Love has no borders. And when children are being separated from their parents, when caravans of people that are escaping violence in Central America are turned away, when myself, being very proud to be Mexican, although I was born here and I grew up down the street, I'm called a rapist, I'm called a criminal, and now I'm called an animal by you know who, we cannot allow that to happen. Because love has no borders. So Border Angels celebrates 32 years of going out to the desert and putting water so that people don't die. Our mission statement is very clear. If I was hungry, did you give me to eat? If I was thirsty, did you give me to drink? You're all familiar with that. And faith without works is dead. So we were at Tijuana today with the bishop and a bunch of people that launched the campaign, Footprints of Tenderness. Earlier in the week, just a couple of days ago, we were at a cemetery where there's more than 600 unidentified migrants buried, 2.5 hours from here. In the U.S., the biggest mass grave in the Americas, it's not in Mexico or South America or Central America, it's in California. It's a place called Hopeville. Many of you can see it. I handed out some brochures we have more that has some of the information on that. 600 unidentified migrants are buried there. So we go there every 6 weeks and we do a prayer, a mass, a reflection. We also go out and visit the day laborers because people are crossing borders all over the world. Looking for work is the number one reason. They want to feed their family. Number two reason, they want to be with their family. Or number three reason, they are escaping some sort of a violent situation. Currently, there's 250 million undocumented people in the world. 250 million. Certain people only talk about the undocumented people here, of which there are 11 million. And those 11 million have no legal way of entering the country. So most of the people that are dying, the 11,000 people that have died because of the wall that already exists, has led to the death of 11,000 people. Marco Antonio Villaseñor, a 5-year-old boy, died with 18 men in Texas after he had crossed. Lucrecia Dominguez, a woman that crossed to be with her husband, literally died in the arms of Jesus, her 15-year-old son, Jesus. This is happening every day. We all know the case of the Guatemalan 19-year-old that was shot in the head by the Border Patrol just a couple of weeks ago. 11,000 migrants have died, 12 Border Patrol agents have died. Neither of these people should have died. But we need to treat people with dignity and respect. We need to have humane border policies, which we don't. The United States is a great country, but so is Mexico, so is Iraq, so is China. It's not the country, it's certain individuals that are leading the country astray. And we need to stand up to that. So I'm so glad to be with my Jesuit brothers and sisters, and that we're having this event today, not a sacred place called Chicano Park. Thanks to the Chicano Park Steering Committee, we have a couple of murals here. One's right behind that one. And it says, love has no borders, no border wall. You can't see it, but it's right behind you. So you can see it in a little bit. And the latest one that we just had painted by muralist Salvador Barajas is that one right over there. Amor si se puede. And I gave the bishop one of those posters. And the Virgen is holding a cross just like this one, no olvidados. And in her left hand, she's carrying a jug of water, like the water that we put out in the desert so that people don't die. Then you have the opening the door of hope on one side, and the day labor outreach on the other, with Dolores Huerta, Hugo Castro, Dulce, Yuri, who's here with us today, and another hero in our community, Chunky Sanchez. We need to know our history. If we don't know our history, we're bound to repeat some of the many mistakes that have taken place in the past. So our message is that love has no borders, that amor no tiene fronteras. And what is happening right now, with the children being separated, the people that are going before the court are being corralled in large numbers, there's no due process. The fact that there's no humane way in which people can enter the country is absolutely outrageous. The whole world is watching. And we as a people are much better than that. So it's important that we practice what we preach. So I'm so glad about the ordination that's going to be taking place tomorrow. I'm a big fan of the Jesuit church, the Jesuit community. I'm Catholic too. I went to grammar school down the street, Our Lady of Angels. Then I went to St. Augustine High School, an all-boys Catholic high school. And then I went to the University of San Diego. I was in professional sports for a while, and I had to keep it in the church. So of course I was with the San Diego Padres. At that time they were a major league team, no longer. But anyways, I want to thank you all for being here. Hopefully I'll have a chance to talk to some of you afterwards, because there's other speakers. Support our cause. We have t-shirts and posters and other items to help generate some funds for the border rangers. Muchas gracias. Amor, amor. Sí se puede. Gracias.